Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. In this video, we have a very, very special game, so to speak. For those of you who don't know, there's a game out there called ROBLOX. And in ROBLOX, they have multiple different game modes. And I recently stumbled across one called Project Eternity. Project Eternity is basically Destiny 2, but not Destiny 2. It's everything that Destiny 2 is, but it is, so to speak, a Roblox game. Don't know who this was made by. I'll have to post in the link below the link to it. So let's get started. So here we got the character hub. And the character hub is actually, pretty much
like
exactly like
if you get a chance to play Destiny 2,
you click on, the character, you can make a new character, and you can, I mean, it's pretty much the exact same there. There's really not much to say about it, really. You can spin your character, and I haven't done the customization, but I assume it's like any other customization. It's gonna be, it's gonna be like that. So let's click on this now, and it is an instant transition to the next part of the game. And here we have the director on the bottom. We have nav mode. So I'm actually gonna open my inventory, and you have 3 weapon slots. You can have many options with this. You can have Gallarhorn, Sunshot, Vex Mythoclast, basically any one you want, really. I chose for the beginning a Pulse Rifle, Sunshot, and Gallarhorn. So we're gonna open the director now. We're gonna go to the D2 Tower. The D2 Tower. Oh my lord! It is exactly the D2 Tower. I mean, they have the Cryptarch. They have basically everybody here. As you can see here, I went over to the Cryptarch, and you cannot go into it. Sadly, you cannot go in and say, hey Cryptarch, how you doing? You can't say that. Sadly, though, but
moving automatically.
It is what it is at this point. It is Roblox. So here we're gonna go over to Banshee, and oh my gosh, Banshee is just look at Banshee. Just look at Banshee right now.
Poor Banshee.
Like look
they
at
did him dirty.
So when it comes to this, this is so crazy, all of it. I mean, the scenery is beautiful. You can die the same ways that you can in Destiny. As you can see here, I'm making my way to the bunker. It's really nice. They added Zur, which was really nice. I liked Zur being here. Zur being one of my favorite characters from this game. I can definitely say that this was very well made for whoever did make it. I know making Destiny is hard. It's funny. You can't talk to Zur, as you can see. You can just look at him, but it's one of those type of games where you just look at it for the scenery, not really much for anything else. It's a really nice game. Here we go into Destiny 1 Tower. The Destiny 1 Tower is actually pretty interesting. It has the speaker. You can go in, you can actually talk to the speaker, and you can look at them. It literally just looks like exactly how the D1 speaker looked like, and that's just amazing. It's a really well made game for that. Here we go to the EDZ. The first glance at the EDZ is really wide, really just, it's a really nice open space. As we've seen in Destiny, the EDZ can be, kind of like a little crowded. This one is more like everything's a little bit more spread out. You're a little smaller, so you're not having to worry about anything else with it. But I definitely would say this is really nice. I definitely say that this is one of the better destinations when looking at it. So it is really nice. So I did end up looking at the weapons, and in the weapons you can actually shoot when you get to these certain destinations. So at first I went to equipped Sunshot and Gallahorn and No Time No Time to Explain, and they were really well made weapons. I will say the shooting was extremely off with No Time to Explain, and with Sunshot it was also a little off, but because it still had the explosive payload part of Sunshot, it was pretty nice. Gallahorn did not have Wolfpack rounds. I was pretty sad about that. It shot twice. Gallahorn kind of felt like Two-Tailed Fox in a sense. They should have made it Two-Tailed Fox, not Gallahorn, but I can understand what they were going for with this. The iconic look of Gallahorn. It's hard to say, oh, this is this is bad because of that. I wouldn't say that. It's different. Here we go to a lost sector. I forget which lost sector this is. I don't even think this is a lost sector in Destiny 2 right now. But they did add one. It was very empty. I will say that. It was extremely empty. There wasn't much going on. You had a couple legionaries that popped up out of nowhere to scare you. But there wasn't really much going on. You could just kill them easily. And it was kind of just ironic, really. And they were actually pretty tough enemies, I will say. They were extremely durable, and they would kill you in a couple shots. So after the lost sector, you do get loot. There are 3 glimmer, aka currency, on top of 3 chests. I'm guessing the chests are for, just looks of it, because there really isn't any other loot for this. But it was really nice. I did enjoy looking at this lost sector, looking at the EDZ. It was really props to the guy who made this, because you did really nice. I know personally how difficult it is to make a Destiny 2 in anything. I tried to make it a Minecraft. I will be posting a video on that whenever it's finished. But this was really well made. Now we're going to go to Europa. And Europa was extremely disappointing. Europa was very open, but it was only the first area, for one. It also didn't have the Exo Stranger. It only had the Drifter. And the little snow tent that is supposed to have all of your achievements, it didn't have any achievements in it. It was completely empty. And overall, this was really nice to see how big Europa really is and how hard it is to make it in Roblox. But there was no other areas. You couldn't go to Varix. It was just the Drifter. And so that, for me, caused it to, lose a little bit of its points for effort, because, even though you did make an entire thing of you know, of Europa, it still was pretty bad. Here, I just found a sparrow. There are multiple different sparrows that you can choose from. I really didn't really care. Here we did go into a strike. The strike was pretty self-explanatory. You can go through, there's a huge, jumping puzzles and all of that. I would say the jumping puzzle took around 3 to 4 minutes long of just the jumping puzzles for it. Strictly because it's hard to maneuver through it, but there were enemies in there. There were a lot of points that I could take away, however, based on the fact that your gun can and will mess up your jumps because of how big it is. It does count as a part of your character. So if you're in first person, you will get knocked off. You will have to restart the jumping puzzle, and you will have to deal with that. The enemy spawning in this was pretty well done. There is a lot of enemies that do make you feel like you are getting a little overwhelmed, which is nice to have the ability to do it solo or with multiple people. And so I will say, this is definitely a game to do with multiple people. This is not something that you do with, by yourself. This is definitely a game mode where you say, you know what, I want to have fun with my friends, and let's do this. Let's have some fun. Let's go into Roblox instead of Destiny 2. Instead of doing, the new dungeon, instead of doing, a raid, let's do exactly the same thing that we'd be doing in Destiny and do it in Roblox. And so I feel like it's really hilarious, and you should definitely try it. It's not bad, it's not good, but it's not bad. It's really up to you, depending on what you like when it comes to games. If you like to have fun, if you like to say, you know what, we're gonna start this, and we're gonna be talking about random stuff while we're doing it. I definitely would go into that and say, I'm here to have fun. I'm here to do what I want. I'm not trying to cater to anybody specific. I'm trying to be myself in a game. And so that's what definitely this is your inner kid saying, hey, I'm gonna come out because this is hilarious, this is funny, and we're gonna have some fun. There are many ways to die in this game. I found that when you start to understand the game, you really don't die at all. If you do, then that's just up to you. That's just skill based at that point. But if you're like a little kid playing this, like I would definitely show somebody this before playing Destiny. And here we're just starting to get the fight into the game. It's nothing special. You stand on this little circle, you open the door. When you open the door, enemies pop out, and then you have 4 terminals to activate so that you can proceed to the boss encounter. And in the boss encounter, you have 2 of these terminals that you have to open to proceed. We'll say this is a very well made game. I'm not gonna bash somebody for not putting as much effort into one specific thing like I did before. This is not that type of conversation. If you want to criticize somebody for doing that, then that's on you. But this was really nice. I had fun making this video. let's get down to the rating. The rating for this, a strong 7.2. 7.2 based on effort. I bet it took a lot of time. The timing of this probably was well over multiple weeks. I would say that if you did end up wanting to play this, you should. It's highly recommended. But I did lower it because of the issue of Europa not being done. You couldn't go into the Cosmodrome. You couldn't really go many places without proceeding to others. So that's kind of how Destiny is, and I'm not gonna say, oh, you can't do this without doing this, because that's exactly how Destiny is. You can't do this without doing this. So I'd say strong 7.2 rating. I would give it a 7.28 if it was a little bit more less glitchy, because I was finding myself getting moved to the left, and whenever I tried to move right, it would glitch out, and I don't know why. The game just doesn't like you to move right, but that's what really got the grade that far down. But all in all, this was a really good and really entertaining game to play. Again, if you want to find it yourself, Project Eternity on Roblox, and just search it in the search bar. Definitely go show love to whoever made it. Go ahead and like it. It's really nice, really well made. If you are new to my channel, thank you for watching. I try to post multiple types of videos that not really catered to one specific thing, and that you will hear me say that a lot. I'm planning to start a new versus on this channel, where I put up 2 characters. I explain two different factors of them, and based on those 2 factors, I will end up putting them head to head. And I'm not gonna be animating them. I'm going to be explaining who wins and why. If you ended up liking this video, please like and comment. Tell me what I could do better. If you think I say too many times, then I'm so sorry. I know I say a lot. If you like the animations of this video, please say so. I am trying so hard to animate this to be well liked, well received, and overall well produced. And so thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Again, click subscribe, and I will see everybody in the next video. Please make sure that you do check out my podcast. I will be posting on my podcast frequently. And if you don't like my podcast, then you can always just like it, follow it, show it some love, and then come back here and you can say whatever you want about it in the comments. So thank you so much for watching.